Okay, 747, 24/7, 361 degrees. Shout out to all the messiahs. Peace to the movement. Peace to you. Peace to you and yours. Real quick, just give me a couple seconds. So we're going to do a switch pre-configuration before we do any question and answers for the CCNA 200-301 exam. Hopefully y'all can hear me loud and clear. Alright, that's cool. Alright, so first thing we're gonna do is the pre-configuration for the switch. Alright, you gotta set your switch up so you know everything is ready to roll, more or less. So let me see if I can do this real quick. Alright, peace to everybody that is ready to take their test. Alright, let me do this a little bit. Alright, cool. Alright, so much love, Lone Star. I'm waiting for your lyrics. Make sure that you email me a version of your lyrics. I appreciate it. Alright, so the first thing we're gonna do going to enable the switch. Go to user mode, enable mode, from user mode to enable mode, and then we're going to go to global configuration mode. Alright, so if you notice the heading changed. Alright, so just keep on going and I'll explain further while I'm doing this. And if we don't know the meaning of this stuff, we'll just go look it up. So no IP domain, look up. Okay, so that's so you don't hang your switch. VTP mode transparent. All right. So what does VTP mode transparent mean? Let's look that up. Let's look up that command so we'll know what it means. Alright, so VT transparent mode. Hold up. All right. It says right here, it says the VTP mode, the VTP transparent mode is something between a VTP server and a VTP client, but does not participate in the VTP domain. In transparent mode, you are able to create, modify, and delete VLANs on the local switch without affecting any other switches, regardless of the mode they might be in. All right, that's cool. All right, so we know what VTP mode transparent means right now with the command that we're using. All right, let's continue setting up our switch. All right, so we're going to name our VTP domain. We're going to name it Messiah Code. MessiahCode.com. All right, bang. So VTP domain name from null to Messiah Code. All right, let's continue. Now we're going to give it a host name. Let's give it a host name. Host name, and we're going to call this Lamel 1, or just call it Lamel. All right, cool. All right, it changed from switch to Lamel. Now it's called Lamel. Now, let's create a banner. So when we come on our switch, we got a banner to greet us. So, all right. You know what's so nice about this? Peace to the primes. I'm gonna say, you know what's so cool about this? When I'm utilizing the CLI right now, you can see it. Usually when I see people instructing on the CLI, you can't really see it clear. You can't really see it clear. Alright, so I just changed the banner. I put a banner to greet us when we come on. All right, let's give it a password as well. Enable secret Cisco. No, we're gonna call it enable secret. Enable secret. We're gonna call it Laz. LAZARUS. Lazarus. Enable secret Lazarus. Cool. That's gonna be the password. Now we're gonna do spam mode. We're gonna do spam mode rapid. If we don't know what spam mode rapid is, we're gonna look and see what that does. All right, I got you. 1 second. All right, so let me see, what does spam mode rapid do? Alright, so Spanning Tree Protocol, STP, is a network protocol that builds a loop-free logical topology for Ethernet networks. The basic function of STP is to prevent bridge loops and the broadcast radiation that results from them. Wow. So in short, you got to think about it like this. If you got, let's say if you got 3 people and everybody's sending out a message from a doorway. Some people are catching it from a doorway and sending it out from a doorway. You know what I mean? You're able to close one door so the message won't continually go from like in a continuous loop. So you can close one door more or less. You can close the circle. That's the best way I can explain it at this point. All right, so let's go back. All right, let's go back. So now we on what we're about to do. All right, so we did the spanning tree. Even though it should be working by default, spanning tree STP, spanning tree protocol. All right, but we got this. Okay, so we're gonna see what that command does. Span port def. Alright, span port analyzer. Let me see if I can get it right here. What is the span port? Span port analyzer is a dedicated port on a switch that takes a mirrored copy of a network traffic from within the switch to be sent to a destination. The destination is typically a monitoring device or other tools used for troubleshooting or traffic analysis. That's cool. Alright. So we got an idea what does that do. So it says it takes a dedicated port on a switch that takes a mirrored copy of a network traffic from within the switch to be sent to a destination. Alright, let me continue. Oh, no. Alright. So the next command we're going to use is no service time time log. And I'll show y'all what does that command do. Alright, so I'll show you what it does real quick. So like it says right here, it says it says time logs are records that allow you to track how you spend your time. These allow you to no, that ain't it. CLI. I gotta put it in the CLI. Oh, alright. This might be it right here. Where it says by default log messages are not timestamped. To disable timestamps for both debug and log messages, use the no service timestamp command in global configuration mode. So we're in global configuration mode, as you see right there when it says config. We're in global configuration. So it basically says by default log messages are not time stamped. To disable timestamps for both debug and log messages. All right, to disable timestamps. That's cool. That might be too much data, just the useless data that you might not need. All right, that's cool. I can get that. All right, so we're gonna do a no service. It said do no service time debug too. No service time debug. It said do that also. All right, so we just googled that and it told us the next step to do. That was hot. That was real hot. Let's do the next one. Let's do some line configurations. All right, so we're gonna go line configuration 0. All right, now we're on a whole another level of this. As you see, it says config line. We're out of global configuration mode. We're in global configuration mode. We just at a next level of it. All right, so cool. So now let's exec slash timeout 0 0. Hold on, I'm sorry. 0. And we'll see what does that exec timeout 0. Command line interface. Let me see. Exec timeout. I don't know if it says it right here. But I think so it don't bounce you out. That is my assumption what it means. So it don't bounce you out. So I'm able to do what I'm doing. It doesn't have a timer when it bounce you out. That's what I'm supposing it does. But I'll look it up, and if I'm wrong, somebody can cue in and tell me if I'm wrong. Alright, so let me see. Let me see if I can find it. It's cool, and we'll move forward. But I suppose that's what it does. It says measure time press. I'll find it. What is exec timeout? Timeout. Alright, so ooh. Alright, I think I got it. So it says you can use timeout command in Windows to stop execution for some time and then continue. You can specify the number of seconds to wait. Hold up. Let me see if this if this describes it. Okay. By default in iOS, it says exec timeout command / timeout command. By default, an iOS device will disconnect a console or VTY after 10 minutes of inactivity. You can specify different inactivity timer using an exec timeout minutes seconds line mode command. For example, to disconnect a console user after 90 seconds of inactivity, we can use the following command. So that's what we're doing right now. You see that? Bang. That's cool. That's cool. Now we're getting an understanding of why we doing this stuff. Looking it up, we getting an understanding of why we doing this stuff as well when we're doing these commands. Alright. So let's go to the next command. Login synchronous. Logging synchronous. Bow. Logging synchronous. I'll look that up for y'all as well. I'm thinking login synchronous means ouch. Dang, I took myself out of line configuration. Oh man, I'm back in this mode, so I gotta go. What is this? The command to get there. Line config. Yeah. I gotta go, cause I accidentally bounced myself out. You see where I bounced myself out from configuration line mode. Oh, so I gotta go back to line configuration mode. I think I gotta go do this first. Config terminal, and then you do line config, and it's line config. I think it's 0. Yeah, line 0. Ooh. Alright, we're back. We're back in the mode. We're back in the mode so we can catch wreck. Alright, so we did logging synchronous. That was the next command that we did. Right? See, logging synchronous. That was the next command that we did. Alright. Cool. So what does logging synchronous mean? Let me look that up for y'all as well. I think logging synchronous is, I don't want to say it. Let me see, find out what this means. Alright, logging synchronous command. So it says here, logging synchronous. What does logging synchronous command do? Alright, logging synchronous prevents every logging output from immediately interrupting your console session. Wow. Prevents every logging output from immediately interrupting your console session. So it's like kind of like making your thing run smooth. This is what we've been doing, setting up your switch. All right. Cool. Let's go to the next command. Peace to everybody that's enjoying this learning session. I wish they gave it to me like this in school. If they gave it to me like this in school, I think, whew, I would have been a problem. Because I can understand it better. You know what I mean? It really connects with my mind a little bit easier than how they used to give it to me. It used to sound like some old, like they were speaking another language. Alright, so we're gonna go no login. That's the next one. No log in. Cool. No login command. We'll see what does that do. Oh wow. Alright, wow. So yeah, cause we gotta take it there. So I got you. So the difference between login and login local Cisco community. Let me read it. It says right here. It says login uses only a password, while login local command requires the configuration of a username as well as a password. While configuring the Cisco router. Let me see. We're using a switch. Alright, so basically it says it here, right here, where it says login uses a password, while login local command requires the configuration of a username as well as a password. Alright. Alright, let's move forward. We're almost done setting up this switch. It's really feeling good that we're learning some stuff. So, privy level 15. So, privy level 15 is like the highest level that you can get. It's from 0 to 15. Privy level 15. Well, it would be 16 because if you would think about it. I messed up. My fault. Privy level 15. Alright, we cool. It's the highest level of priority. Privy level 15, it actually, if I'm not mistaken, it's like a combination of certain things that it can have. So 15 is the highest because it would be 0 through 15. Let me look this up. What is privilege level 15 command? I mean, I shorten it up. It's privilege level 15 command. I'm gonna put it, here we go. So privilege level or privy level 15 is full access of all commands, such as reload command, and the ability to make configuration changes. Level 1, alright, read only and access to limited commands such as the ping command. Oh wow. Alright, so cool. So that's what I was saying, the highest level. The high full access to all commands. The ability to reload, make configuration changes as well. Alright, so cool. Now what we're going to do is we're going to exit. We're going to exit. We're going to exit out, and we're going to do service password encryption. My fault. Password. Service password encryption. So that's to encrypt our password. Now we're gonna do. We're gonna go on our interface range, and where I have everything is I got the way I have my switch set up. I'm gonna show y'all real quick how I have my switch set up so y'all know it. Alright, my switch is set up like this. Man, y'all can't see it. Y'all can't see it. I don't know if y'all can see it. Wow. But anyhow, I got on fast Ethernet 1. I got it on fast Ethernet 01. Let me see. How it's set up is like this. Let me see. Let me explain it. My plugs are set up like fast Ethernet 01, fast Ethernet 1, fast Ethernet 0/1, fast Ethernet 1/1, fast Ethernet 2/1. Alright, so now we on our interface range. I'm going to just mess with the gigabit Ethernet. So what I'm gonna do is it's crazy because you can't even see what I want y'all to see on here. It's not letting y'all see the option. It like shows you everything right here. It shows you all the like in your Mac table. You'll see it. You'll see everything. Anyhow, moving forward. So I'm just telling you, when I'm doing this interface command, when I do this interface command, I'm going to do it, the range I'm going to do it in is going to be the range that I'm using for my plugins. Alright, so alright, so next so my gigabit Ethernet is on 5. Yeah, it's on 5. Let me make sure, man. It's on 5/1 to 9, I think. Let me see. Let me look at it so I make sure. Let me look at it and make sure real quick. So my switch is from 5 to 9 and 1. Alright, so alright, cool. the range is going to be it's going to be gigabit Ethernet 5/1 through gigabit Ethernet 9/1. All right, cool. Bang. Alright, so now we're going to do switch port mode dynamic desirable. That's the next command. And I'll show y'all what does that mean real quick. Alright, cool. Here we go, right here. It says switch port mode dynamic desirable makes the interface actively attempt to convert the link to a trunk link. The interface becomes a trunk. That is hot. That is cool. Alright, so how can I explain this? You got what is called access ports and trunk ports. Alright, access ports are usually for PCs. Trunk ports are usually for high-end devices of sort, like servers or switches or routers or switches, hubs, routers, servers. Alright, so cool. So next command is switch port mode dynamic desirable. All right, this is working out. If you notice, the command line changed when we went into the interface. When we went into the interface, the command line changed. It changed. So we're gonna figure that out. I'm gonna share with y'all some good information about it. Let's move forward though. Next command is switch port trunk allowed VLAN all. Switch port trunk allowed VLAN all. So we can make all these from this range trunk ports. All right, let's move forward. We only got a couple more commands. Well, actually, it's just one more command. Very easy command. We can exit. There's other things that we can do too, man, on here. That's real cool. Like setting up your VLAN and the IP address, but this is a switch. If we go to the router, we can set up an IP address for each interface. We can set up an IP address for each interface on a router. So that's cool. So we back in global configuration mode. How about we add a VLAN? That'll be cool. We add a different type of VLAN and name it or something like that. So let me see. Let me remember how I do this. Okay. Let me go to the interface, right? Interface. Let's go fast Ethernet. Fast Ethernet will the fast Ethernet, what was they on? 1.0? They was on 1. Let me look and make sure, so I ain't tripping out. Let me look and make sure I know what the fast Ethernet lines are on. Fast Ethernet 0.1. Alright, 0.1 do 4.1. Alright, 0.1 through 4.1. Alright, cool. Fast Ethernet. Peace, Sister LaUnc. What's going on? Fast Ethernet. Hopefully you got Packet Tracer. If you got, I'm doing this on Packet Tracer. If you go download Packet Tracer and just run these commands back, you'll have the configuration. Just master it. You'll have the pre-configuration for your switch. I'm gonna do a pre-configuration for your router too as well. All right. So I really was done, but I just wanted to add a VLAN. To be honest, real quick. Fast Ethernet 0.1 0/1. Okay, and let's switch. Let's add a VLAN. Let me see how you add the VLAN. Switch port. Let me see. Hold on, my fault. Switch port access. VLAN 20, or let's say 10. Oh, it says it doesn't exist. I know it doesn't exist. Alright, let's say 1, because 1 is a default. I didn't even create a VLAN. I gotta add a VLAN first, so it's on there. See, I'll put it on VLAN now. When I did switch port access VLAN 1, by default it has a VLAN 1. Alright, that's something else that I would say do. You can set up all your interfaces and put them on the VLAN. That's easy. I just showed you right there the commands to do it right there. Interface fast Ethernet, or whatever where it's at, and then you'll go switch port access VLAN and then whatever VLAN. Alright, so adding a VLAN is a whole nother thing. Hold up, I'm sorry, y'all. If you want to add a VLAN, let me see, VLAN. I'm gonna add a VLAN and I'm gonna name it as well. All right, real quick. All right, let me see. My fault. I gotta put it back for you. Alright, so the commands to add the VLAN is this. Let me show you real quick. Alright, so we was right here in configuration interface, the global configuration mode with the interface line part of that where you edit your interfaces. Then we went out of that and then we went to VLAN database. I'm gonna show you on here. Alright. And this was the command that we used. Lamel VLAN. Let me see. VLAN 20 name Lamel. So I'll add another one, like for instance, VLAN database. Alright, cool. Now what we'll do is we'll add another VLAN. Let's say VLAN. Let me make sure I'm doing this right. Let me make sure I'm doing this right. VLAN 30 name Lamel 3. There we go. We just added another VLAN. You want to add another one, and then we named it. Let's go. VLAN 40, and we're going to name this Lamel 4. Bow. Now we got 4 VLANs. Now we can put all these interfaces on each one of them on a VLAN. We can put all these interfaces on a VLAN. Let's do one more. VLAN 50, and we're going to name it Lamel 5. Alright, cool. We got another VLAN. Alright, so now let's exit out of there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go back to your global configuration mode. Right? And then we're going to give another interface fast Ethernet 2/1 we're going to give that, we're going to enter that, right? Bow. And then what we're going to do is we're going to give that access to VLAN 20. Remember, they said VLAN 20 didn't exist before, but we created VLAN 20, I believe. Yeah, we already created it again. So remember, they said it didn't exist. Since we created it, now we're going to put that interface, which is 2/1. We're going to put that on VLAN. We're going to put that on VLAN 20. So you will go switch port access VLAN 20. Ooh, bow. There you go. Exit out of there. Then you good. You can exit totally out. All right. That's cool. That was very fun. That was very, 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 very fun. That was very fun. Setting up your switch. This was the pre-configuration for your switch. So I love y'all. Peace to the movement. I shall return. I'll be back on here. We're going to knock out more command line interface. This is what the CODEX is about. I told you we was coming to this level. We was going to move to this level. All right. I will be sharing more information about the Messiah code and the age of information of what we're living in, which is called Tanun as well. Peace to my Tawalu, my turtle people. Kum. Salutations to the primes.